Hey folks, it's me again, and I'm gonna try to make it a little bit quicker today. Hi, this is just what I've got going on at the moment on my desk, on my workbench, in terms of models. You've all seen the videos, the shorts, and the update videos of my Revell North Sea fishing trawler. I've still got a lot of scratch building to do. I thought this was going to be a quick kit, but then it expands on you, this particular kit, and there's a lot of room for scratch building. And if you start looking online, you see what other people have been able to do. There's a particular Swiss chap. He's got a really cool kit as well. Model Nerd, he's got a good rendition of this. I think he did the previous version of this, either the Kandahar or the Spyship Volga. But also, I've seen a German chap on a forum who made a fantastic video of a kraken engulfing the ship, which is absolutely cool. And very, very recently, a new subscriber, you know who you are, has come online, who has made three versions of this particular ship, which just shows you how enjoyable of the kit this really is, and how much space for imagination it leaves you. So this particular friend of mine, I'll call you a friend, you are now, he's on Scalemates, and if you wish, you can follow through my handle, Morse with a 0 instead of an O and a 1 at the end, over to Scalemates, and you'll be able to probably find him as well. Otherwise, please check in my comments and follow him through that way. But he has very, very good renditions of this particular kit with extreme amounts of scratch building, so much that it's delaying me to finish this. I'm not happy with what I've done so far, and my ADHD doesn't allow me to actually do one bit at a time. I have to do bits and pieces here and there. So, for example, the winch is started but isn't completed. The lighting, okay, the lighting is done on the inside. This is cowboy lighting, right? You stick the battery in between like that and it lights up. I bought these things, but it's working. I'm not going to bother. But yeah, I've got LEDs in the bottom. I've got one red LED in the top. Done the windows there. Done the bull. What do you call these things? They're not bull horns. I forget what these are called. I always forget. I'm sorry. Again, my buddy has also opened up the portholes, the portholes down here on his version, which is really, really cool. I have also had confirmation that these molded on chains down here on this particular winch are supposed to be the anchor chains, and there's two. There's an anchor on this side, I can't show you now. There's no anchor on this side molded in. However, I think the most realistic thing is to open up the hole and put two anchor chains, which will be the thicker chain, down there and down the side. This thing is eventually going to be mounted on this horrible thing here. It looks horrible now, but hopefully I can make it look good. So that'll be anchor chain. The thicker one, I think it's 3mm by 2mm, what you call them, loop. And then I've got a thinner chain, which is going to be the chain for the winch here, which is the winch that takes stuff out of the storage compartments, the hold compartments. I couldn't remember in the last video for the life of me what these were called. This is obviously the fish hold. Anyway, I'm trying to keep this short, but I'm already at 5 minutes. So again, my buddy's build has humbled me, and I'm doing some scratch builds, like for example this crappy little thing here, which is supposed to represent one of those things that goes around. If you look at the box art, it's really nice and thin, and look at that, it's really thick plastic. So I was messing around with the brass foil, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna get that. I've been trying to make it as thin as possible, and I've been trying with thin slithers of silicone tubing. Anyway, look, I'm gonna make this way too long if I keep talking about how I'm trying to make little rings out of, it's a Q-tip, half a Q-tip sliced up, anyway, and these things, dude, you really humble me. Now I have to do something about these now. You're right, these are terrible. Focus camera. You're right, these are completely terrible. These globs of plastic here representing pulleys. Yeah, we got to do something about them, right? Okay, moving on. This kit. So I've said it in a couple of previous videos. I've only really recently got back to the hobby. I started modeling really about maybe 10 years ago. And for maybe 1 or 2 years, I was playing around, doing a few things in very limited space. And this happened to be, at the time, airbrushed in enamels. 10 years ago. I did this 10 years ago, but I never finished it. I got so close to finishing. And look, that's not weathering. That's real dust. This is real dust. And I've already tried to clean up some of these parts. I've gone over the parts. I have all the parts. They got pre-done. I think I moved when I was just about finished with this, and that's why I never finished it, and it got put in a box. It was actually more together, but I broke it a while ago trying to see where I was at with it. It's not bad, to be honest, for 10 years ago. I mean, I got stuff straight and everything. I'm impressed at myself. And from what I've seen, and I still have all the parts, I just need to glue all this back, and then finish the blinkers, the turning signals, and that should be it. So that, unfortunately, is not very straight. Oh, that's just terrible, isn't it? But yeah, from the side, I mean, everything else is pretty good. I can live with that. Ooh, I can hear it trying to come apart. I'm not going to touch it anymore. Okay. I've been teasing about this for a while. This is a great kit. I keep saying that. I really had fun with this kit. So when I moved into this property where I am at the moment, it's a rental place. That was in beginning of May, and I think I bought this right at that time. And it was the first time that I was really using my airbrush again, and I got all my colors out. This it's an Academy 148 AH64A. AH64A. I did it so long ago. I packed away the box. It's an Apache. I'm sorry, folks, if I got the model wrong. AH64A, I believe it is. It's the first version of the Apache. Not the longbow or anything, even though I do have the parts. Now, I've been meaning to make a build review of this because it is a really good kit, and I do like Academy. I mean, not everything they do is great, and this one had a few issues. I had a few issues with it, and I think it was due to my inexperience per se, as in not having done many models recently on this. So I got some bits on the inside wrong, which then later turned out to a bit of a problem on the bottom, where I had to do a lot of sanding and filling to correct that issue. And you can still see it's wrong. I'm not going to point out where it is. Also, I had some issues with silvering on the decals. Now, it could have been that the decals were a little bit older. It also could have been that I didn't apply enough of a gloss coat on the areas where I was going to put the decals, because I didn't gloss coat the whole thing. I only gloss coated where I was going to apply the decals. This thing is supposed to be, well, it's supposed to be dark camo drab, yeah, olive drab, but it's almost black, right? So I had to really make it really dark and as matte as possible, and I just didn't want to apply too much gloss on it. So I only glossed the areas where I was going to apply the, you can't see it, I don't have the lights on, that's good. The thingy that you see on the side here, I forget what it's called now. It's the generator bit, I think. I mean, the hose pipes look like it's fuel, like a fuel supply vehicle, but I think it's actually something to do with the electrics. I'm not sure that's what the instructions say, but they might be reversed. I have a feeling they might be reversed to the other vehicle. So this is Hasegawa. Also that little fire extinguisher that still needs some decaling. The decaling on this thing took me 2 days with all the tiny little decals to just get them all straight. But it's a really cool little utility vehicle, part of the Hasegawa airfield set. I really enjoyed it, and I've still got one to do. Like I say, I think it's a fuel utility vehicle. I love the way they did the hose pipe up here. This is actual hose, yellow hose, and then to do the black bits here, they give you a spring which you extend and open up, and then you push the plastic hose through it. It's really cool. Came out really good. I think I had a lot of fun doing this. I did some weathering, as you can see, and it also comes with a set of figures. You might have seen these. They've been in the back of my latest videos for a while. They're not all done yet, and I still got the pilot figures as well. So we have the military police chap over there. We've got the this chap who's going to be who's the operator for that thingy. Yeah, so he works there. He fits in there. And then this is the operator for the fuel vehicle. He's got a mask on. This lady and this chap here are loading stuff on the bottom of some, airplane or helicopter or something. And then we've got some of the generic guys in there. Got a little tractor that I've been playing with. Back down to here. Oh yeah, some more. This is some life color flesh paint set, which I'm really looking forward to try and improve on this. These guys have been painted up with like Citadel flesh colors, and I don't really like it. I mean, they're not warlocks or anything, like I'm using Citadel crap. So yeah, some proper paints here, life color. And then this little, I keep trying to make dioramas or bases, and I'm no good at them, but yeah, this is the start of the base for the fishing trawler. I've got some of my fishing gear here, which might make some nice floats. Maybe they're a bit too big, I'll go for my smaller ones. Here I've got some gauze, which I've just kind of dyed a little bit, but this might make a good net if I stretch it out. Might make a nice, nice fishing net. Yeah. And then I've still got my little shelf queen here. There's a video about her as well. My ME262. Hobby Boss? Yeah, Hobby Boss kit. It's been so long. Which I still have to finish. Again, I've got parts glued up, ready to go. And I got some AK paints with the RLM 76, which I've been looking for so long. And I've got two versions of the RLM 76. I've never tried AK paints before. I do like other AK products, so I'm very hopeful for their paints as well. As opposed to make ammo, boo, all your products suck. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've got going on. So yeah, if you've popped in to take a look, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Do that YouTube stuff, with the thumbs up and the subscription and stuff. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to enjoy my modeling, and I hope you enjoy your modeling too. Have a great day. Bye.